Hello friends, welcome to once again Dr. Rajesh Verma's YouTube channel. In this particular video, we are going to discuss the problems of adolescents part 3. What part 3 contains is the specific point is the social problems of adolescents. The adolescents, the stage which has been known as the stage of storm and stress. What are the problems they face during this stage in the social domain? We are going to discuss in this particular video that is known as Problems of Adolescents Part 3. Dear friends, as you know, see this image. This image shows there are 4 adolescents. They are dressed in a particular, the typical style, and they are smiling. Though my topic is the problems, but this to inculcate or to show you the optimism and positivism, I have just pasted this image contrary to the topic. So without wasting much time on this, now let us start. The next move is that adolescence is a period of rapid psychophysical growth. As you know, due to rapid growth, the adolescent face difficulties in adjusting and adapting with the immediate psychosocial environment. That rapid growth is the consequent of the hormonal rush and the physical development. Due to that, there is a problems which adolescent has to face regarding adjustment and adaptation with the immediate psychological as well as social environment, including physical environment too. So these adolescents face various problems in almost 3 major domains that are known as physical, psychological, and social. So physical and psychological problems of adolescents has already been discussed in the part 1 and part 2 videos. So our in this video that is social problems. So during the social growth and social time, the first point is family, adjustment with the family. You know, family is the smallest and most important unit of society. So, and the first, you call it the complete school for adolescents or a child. When child leaves its childhood and enters on the threshold of adolescence, there is a strong desire that develops in the adolescent is the desire of autonomy and independence. These two things, the desire of autonomy and independence, leads to adjustment related issues with family and certain authority figures. Why that occurs is due to the that they need and they feel that they should be autonomous and independent in their behavior, in their selection of various things. And the second major cause for the adjustment related issues with the family is the lack of proper communication. Because the adolescents, there's a cognitive blast in the adolescents, emotional rush. Due to that, there is a gap between family and adolescents' ideology and thinking pattern. Due to that, there is a gap of communication, and that leads to adjustment related issues. Next is excessive peer group orientation and dependency. There's a contrasting views here. The adolescents need independency from the family and try to decrease the dependency. Similar way, on the peer group, the dependency increases. That adolescent didn't seek the independency, but their dependency increases on the peer group, but dependency decreases on the family. So these are contrasting view, but dependency is there. So during the adolescent stage, the peer group is considered the more important and more significant than family in several aspects, such as fighting loneliness. Loneliness is a most important temperamental trait of all adolescents. Understanding society from this perspective. They want to know society, they want to learn society, and they want to see the society from the adolescent perspective. And they try to engage themselves in the adventurous activities and crazy experimentation regarding drugs or other things. So these things create a sense of lack of communication between family, and this desire of their adolescents of these things increase the dependency upon the peer group. So they, in peer group, there is no one to advise them against such experimentations and crazy and adventurous activities, leading to that there is a adjustment related problems in the adolescents. So this peer group is a wonderful platform where they can share, they learn, and make commitments to each other, provided the adolescents use this peer group in the positive fashion. If, as which has been seen, that there is a negative impact of peer group adolescents, certainly it is going to be problematic and create lots of confusion and issues with the family as well as the adolescent. Next, you go take it as a tendency to define authority. This you call it as a universal and typical trait of adolescents, and found across all cultures and geographical locations. You know what is adolescence? It's the end of childhood. When childhood ends, similarly dependency ends. Then what they learn and what they earn independency. They earn freedom, and that is newly found. So when the adolescents, they try to enjoy their newly found freedom in their own terms. When they'll enjoy their newly found freedom under their own terms and conditions, that point certainly bothers their parents and other authoritative figures. That has been happening since long time and likely to happen in the coming future as well. Certain people call it as a generation gap. So there is a botheration among parents and authoritative figures or social individuals or social authorities. Consequently, it is considered as an inappropriate in their terms. The parents, family, authoritative figures, they consider that the behavior of adolescents in context of their newly found freedom is inappropriate. So there is a kind of clash, there is a kind of uh, competition, conflict that occurs between the authoritative figures of family members and the adolescents. And that what is the consequence of these classes, the cognitive domain, emotional domain particularly get disturbed, upset of adolescents. Once their emotional domain get upset, they feel adjustment related problems. So this is a big issue with the adolescent, that is tendency to define an authority. And the next and the last is interpersonal relations. It's a very important social phenomenon. And except peer group, adolescents are found to be low in creating interpersonal relations with society. Within their peer group, the interpersonal relations are very high. Their intensity and magnitude is very high. They try, they can, and they sometimes die for their peer group people. They are so committed. So that they, I'm talking about interpersonal relations with society, not with the peer group. The adolescents face psychosocial hurdles in establishing good interpersonal relations with family and society. Why? Why they face psychosocial hurdles? That the major issue is, as I told you, autonomy and independence. They try to live, they try to learn, they try to act in their own terms. Whereas society as well as the family disregard this. They do not love that these people, there's a young child, they are doing and they are loving or they are acting in their own terms. They discard it, and that clash leads to psychosocial hurdles, and it prevents the occurring of better interpersonal bonds with family as well as society, leading to various adjustment related problems. The good reason for problems in interpersonal relations is the mismatching of ideas and ideals of the adolescents and the family and their society. So that is the major reason why there is a interpersonal relations conflict or low interpersonal relations that are leading to the adjustment related problems. Dear friends, these are my references. You can always cross check them for my contents. And the next video we are going to discuss is the adjustment of the adolescent. Very important, and we'll discuss very humorous and lovely points in this video. Dear friends, by the time, if you have any comments or critical comments, or you can say some appreciation, you can always write in my comment box, or you can email me at my email verma@yahoo.com. But one thing important, if you like this video, the content of this video, you can always share with your friends, teachers, or anyone who is interested in psychology. Or if you do not like it, some of it or some content of it, you can always say to me. By the time, I'll be very happy by receiving your comments, especially critical one. By the time, thank you for from my core of heart for watching this video.